It's just a beautiful day in the Arizona desert, my friends. I got up this morning, it was 52 degrees. That's good. And sunny. Sun's nice and warm. Arizona sun's that way, you know. It's just a beautiful morning out here. Nothing but blue sky. Yeah. And yep, we're out hunting gold. That young saguaro. Beautiful. Big barrel cactus down there. Right about there. And I'm on a little spot I really haven't hunted much out here at San Domingo. But I've been asked a lot to show how I set the machine up. And today we have the 11-inch coil on. And it's got tape around it. And it doesn't matter what color you use. I've had some jokes made about my red tape, but we were out of black tape, so I put on red tape. It does the same thing. It keeps material from getting in between the coil cover and the coil, which can cause falsing. Now this is the GPX 6000 from Minelab. It's very simple. This is your control screen here. It's your Bluetooth symbol. If you're going to use the Bluetooth headphones, you got the volume on this side up and down. Your backlight for your screen. And this is doesn't show you anything but what settings you're on. This isn't a machine that shows you targets or anything like that. We have no discrimination on this machine. Most good pulse induction machines don't have discrimination. And we dig old targets. I want to see it. I'm out here in the gold fields and I want to see the target. Okay. We got your on-off volume or the up and down for the sensitivity. Okay. We got your tuning button. This basically redoes the air tune and ground balance to start up. And we got ground difficulty button. And this almost also doubles as you can hold this button down for a period of time and it will switch from threshold to no threshold. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, we might have a little noise from the camera, but we're going to fire this thing up. Okay, so we're going to turn it on. Hold it 4 inches above the ground. You see it's air tuning. And we're pumping now. And it just kicked in. And it's balanced. I'm balancing it now. And I have the threshold on. Okay, I like to hear the threshold. And I got the volume up so you can hear it. And if it's a little too wavery for you, and remember I've showed you people that early in the morning this thing can be a real wavery machine, and it's got to do with radiation in the air and stuff from the sun at sunrise and sunset. You can look it up, I'm not nuts. But anyway, you can hit this tune button again. 4 inches above the ground we're going to hold it. 1, 2, 3 beeps. Now we're going to ground balance. Okay, we're in at 7 clicks in manual right now, and machine's being a little bit noisy, and sometimes I have to do this 3 times till I get it where I want it. And these little wavy lines right here is because I'm in difficult. That's for mild ground. See how I straightened out? Well, this ground's difficult. Now we're going to try this one more time. Balancing. I've smoothed out quite a bit. And I maybe try it one more time. Sometimes it can take more than one try. The nice thing is it doesn't take very long to do. Now watch, the total time on this, and if you count, you'll see it's just a few seconds. It's going to beat 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now we're balancing. And it's basically ready to hunt right now. We've got a jet going over right now. That's going to cause some interference too. But anyway, you can also turn the threshold on or off on this. And by pushing this button right here, boom, no threshold. Okay. still hear a target just fine. So for people that really can't stand to listen to the threshold, you have an option. I prefer to hear the threshold simply because I can hear faint targets better, and that works better for me. And this thing smooths out after the sun gets up a ways and it runs for a little while. It smooths right out. So I'm going to turn the threshold back on, pushing this button right here. And this back on. And this is nice and smooth to me. It sounds similar to the SDC 2300, but we're not falsing when we bump stuff. We're not falsing when we hit bushes. Okay, the only sound we hear right now is the threshold. And it's got a little bit of a woo, woo, woo to it. And basically as the ground changes, you can also hear it tell you the ground's changing a little bit. Okay, and also in the back here we have a button. This is ground balance. Okay, so when I feel the ground's being a little extra noisy, I'll pull in on that, start pumping and let it go. It'll balance the ground right out for you. You can hear that. That's a little bit of a hot rock right here. You can barely hear it. It's that one there. How do I know? Because I've hunted here a lot and I know what they look like. Obviously that's a target. And a loud target. Now we're going to listen to that same target both with and without threshold. With threshold, going up. Okay, now without. I don't think it's near as sensitive with the threshold off. All right, I'm going to put the camera down and dig this up and show you what we're hearing here. It's a pretty loud target. I'll show you again on a faint target. Well, this target turned out to be a 22 slug, kind of rounded off from hitting the ground. Right there it is. Yeah, it was down here about, just a couple inches down. Just about any detector could have heard that probably, but that just shows you the difference in sounds on this machine. And this thing will go quite deep, as well as hear really tiny stuff. Actually quite deep, several inches deep, that most other machines I've ever tried won't hear. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on the machine a little bit here, and if you got any questions, let me know. There's a lot more to it. I mean, when we switch coils from the 14-inch double D to the 11-inch mono or the 17-inch mono, the machine knows which coil you have on it by the configuration of the pins on it when you plug it in. And the functions on the screen change. And as I move along here, and the season gets going better and it's nice and cool and I'm just happy to be out. I'm gonna have a lot more time in the field and I'll start going over some of this stuff with you like I have on the other machines I use. So anyway, we're gonna actually go hunt some gold now. I'm tired of puttering around doing this, and let's see if we can't get over a nugget today. Alrighty, here's a somewhat faint target, and here it is without the threshold and a manual setting to 7. Now we're going to turn the threshold back on. Hear that? Big difference. My machine's getting a little goofy because of the camera. I'm going to tune it out here a little bit. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go up to auto 1. No threshold, auto 1. So that doesn't sound too bad. Okay, now I can turn the threshold on auto 1. Here we go. Still with the threshold on. It's a better target for me. Okay, so it's up to the person pretty much. Again, with it off in auto, which is default. All right, we're going to dig this up and see what it is. I'm going to go back down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clicks in manual. All right, I'm not going to set the camera up to dig this. I'm just going to dig it up. It's laying right on bedrock, whatever it is. So I'm going to dig it up and I'll get right back to you. Well, there you have it. Little piece of tin or something, rusted. It's pretty shallow, right under the coil there, 2 or 3 inches down. But that's what it sounds like on a fainter target. And I prefer threshold. You know, some of you may not, but I do. I feel like I might be walking away from some of them small, deep targets, and I want to hear everything. A little extra noise is fine. Okay, back to the hunt. Okay, we got a target right here. I still have the threshold on, and we're going to shut it off. We're at, let's see, 8 clicks, manual, without threshold. That's my pick. Okay, here we go. I have to really rub the ground just to get it to chirp. Now we're going to go back to the threshold. Okay, now listen. Much better target. Okay, let's dig it up, see what we got. Oh. Okay. You were hearing the camera there a second ago. Okay, I think we moved it. Yep. Pushing it around. Oh, we got it in a scoop. I know you can kind of hear the camera and the detector, but it is what it is. I'm on the side of a hill, I can't maneuver around much. Sounding pretty good. Got a honeybee. Checking things out. Okay, it's in my hand. There it is. Right here. Guess what this is? This is a nice little nugget. See it in there? Kind of hard to see, but let me get aware for you. And there it is. Huh? Nice little nugget. Right there. Nice little nuggie. We'll take it. Yes, sir, we'll take it. Only one on the day so far, man. I've been digging a lot of trash. Whew. Hallelujah. Okie dokie, we got another one right here. It's not that. Nope. I'm getting pretty thorough because my little patch is getting wore out. Uh-oh. Lost this target. Weird. Something very, very tiny right in here. Maybe I got it. Yes, I did. That beep was my battery dying. It's going to be my last target. Pouring it on there to make sure it wasn't still in the scoop. Something really tiny. Yep, detector batteries just about done today. I started out with half a battery, so okay, it's in my hand still. Something real tiny. Okay, it's one of these. I guess it's a little bit of iron right here. Yep, little piece of trash. Little tiny one. Well, that's it for me. I hope you got some pointers on the machine. And I'll go through setup a little more often depending on what I'm doing and where I'm at. I don't know. I just like to help. So that's a good start for most people on this machine. The settings I was in. Depending on where you are. But works great for me here. I got one little nugget today. Oh, let's get it out here. One little piece. Right there. Yep, one little piece of gold. But I'll take one little piece of gold because it's better than no gold. So anyway, my friends, if you like these videos, want to learn how to hunt gold, or just like watch me hunt gold, like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave a comment. I always try to respond, and really appreciate you watching. Nugget Shooter out.